Sometimes I'm sure everybody was wondering, you know, other trainers are using my phone. Contact me with each
Yeah, a lot of good trainers, but I went with the best trainer at this moment.
Houston really is different from Dallas, right?
Yeah, it's a big difference. That's the main thing.
You beat all that.
It's a big difference.
3 years, the last time everybody's seen you running on this, I guess. You even said yourself, like, you have to come back to boxing, but it's just something that you wanted to do. I haven't compared yourself mentally for this fight with Tszyu.
Just trying to do my best. Trying hard, quality. Listen to my coach. We just lay down to the basics and work out.
Did you ever have an itch where every single time you're like, oh, I knew I could be here, I know I could do this, I knew I could do that?
Yeah, I definitely knew, but I mean, sometimes you just have to rest your body. I didn't really rest my body after all the injuries or accidents that I had. I didn't rest my body, so it was the first time I had to rest my body for about 3 years. It was good. I enjoyed it a lot.
Real quick, Charlie wants to show you something.
It's like, yeah, it's a big
Man, get on.
Man, I'm serious. Look, it's from Australia. I had some. It's just like you want to taste like what they have in there. It's milk.
What is it?
It's just like a season. It's like something. It's like every Australian. Yeah, like yeah. You try it. I tried it.
It's like they spread it on their bread and everything.
They spread it on their chips, their bread.
Man, I don't eat this. It's a thug, man. What is flavor enhancer?
That's just like it's just what they eat. This they seasoning. You don't want to put on your bread. Sure.
What my nutritionist said. Really?
You know, you've always been calm and respectful throughout your whole entire career. The rare times that you've seen you, back and forth with your fighter. But Tszyu, what exactly happened? It was just because you were saying on social media. What exactly did he say that it gets started?
I didn't go back and forth with him. I feel like I wasn't disrespectful to him. It's a fight. I think I heard something he said about do me like majority determined and just talk about a whole bunch of crap, and then he expect me to come take his hand. And I just wasn't in the mood. It was time to fight. We're in a tough fight. He said it's gonna be a war, then let's beat it.
Errol, I don't know if you remember a few years ago, after Mel became undisputed, you were in the tent and Tszyu's name came up. And you were like, Tszyu is trash. Do you still feel like that? And he's fought a couple guys since then. Do you think he's grown at all since you first said that as a fighter?
Yeah, he's good.
So long to come back.
I had to recover and enjoy my family, man. I got young kids that play sports. I got a lady, I got a mother and father, so I can take some time off and enjoy them and experience life with them and enjoy the spoils of my previous victory. So yeah, it took 3 years, but it was enjoyable 3 years, and I was really present during that time with my family. I wouldn't take that back for nothing.
Did you feel that you need to take a step? Did that fight kind of convince you that you need to take a step?
It's just time for me to step away. I listen to myself, and it's time to step away and to take a step back.
How much is your family a motivation to come back, and how would you, compare it to the motivation you have to give still stuff to yourself? How do you compare the two?
My family is not the motivation to come back. If they have it, I wouldn't come back. So it's just more about myself and my own personal goals. So it's up to them. I've never read somewhere, chilling, on vacation.
You say you were missing some of the excitement. You kind of got bored. What excites you right now the most about this preparation and getting ready for this fight?
So everything, training, just feeling and everything like that. Just everything about the whole training camp thing. Oh yeah, you get some days you're like, man, why come back and do this? But you know, everything's been good. Just listen to my coach. He's just focusing on the game plan, and I'm enjoying it. You gotta enjoy it while it lasts, because one day this will be over, and it'll be a new crop that's taking over the game. So right now, I'm just gonna enjoy the moment that I got now, and it's the last one. It's the last one.
Did you ever think about
How the experience
retirement
of fighting outside of the
when you
country?
were away?
But
Did you ever think about retirement during this 3-year period?
man, I was tired.
So this is like your shoe right now, coming out of retirement, since you're taking time off.
Yeah, you can say that. I mean, yeah, it's more of taking time off. I mean, I was in the gym. I was training. I probably trained 3 times a week, hitting the bags and stuff like that. Always running, as you can see from my Instagram posts and things like that. I never got out of shape. Like I always been in shape. I always been put a lot of vices that I had previously and just, locked in with my health and things like that. So I feel like it was just the right time to come back, the right opponent, and I just felt good about coming back. My body felt good, so I say why not.
What was it about Ronnie that made you pick him, because you were with Derek for a long time, obviously?
I feel like his style fits me. I always get a huge fan of Jamal, love the way he fight, and just the experience too. I didn't need somebody who just, go balls to wall every day, just going all out 100%. I listen to Ronnie's concept of boxing and training. I feel like it fitted me to the team. So I decided to go with Ronnie. And plus, when we worked out, the chemistry I felt was really good. So I was like, man, I've been worked out with him in 3 days. But I feel like the chemistry was to a point. So I decided to go with him.
Errol, what's the best way to address ring rust? Do you feel like there will be ring rust? I mean, maybe it's hard to know, but what's the best way to kind of knock it off or get ready for it?
Training camp.
And you mentioned that, you didn't like your proper training camp and, there was a lack of sparring there. What can you say about your camp right now for this fight?
Camp's been great. Playing it all, putting in the work, leaving no stones unturned. I'm excited.
Look back at the proper fight, trying to figure out what happened if that wasn't Errol Spence we've seen in the past.
You fought in England before. You went to Australia. What type of, how do you feel yourself knowing that you're going to go to another country, going to the background? Is it admirable to feel obviously fighting here, say Texas, Vegas, New York? What kind of feeling is that?
It's the same feeling. It really, it never played a factor. It didn't matter. Like you said, I had my first choice how to fight overseas. I had countless of international tournaments when I was amateurs overseas. So it's something that I got kind of used to. So I'm not worried about the fans or anything like that. At the end of the day, it's gonna be me and him now.
So then look back at the fight.
When you get predictions of fights and all, there's a lot of fights that they've been talking about. Obviously, the Rolly and Tszyu fight is coming up. They've been talking about it's going to happen in August. As well, even the Haney versus the Tank is a potential fight. What do you think of those 2 fights at the moment?
Yeah.
Rolly and Tszyu, and then possibly Haney and Tank.
I feel like Rolly and Tszyu, that's a good fight. And Haney and Tank, that's a great fight too.
Have you reached out to Javante? Obviously after that fight, and y'all have history together, between the amateurs and all that. Anything with Javante, is going through in his personal career?
No. No, not at all.
Errol, what Carlos said, that you guys were roommates in the amateurs and that he leaned on you a couple times for mental health as well. Knowing that you guys are coming back and having a part together, how meaningful is that for you guys, with your friendship?
It's dope. Like you said,
Dallas?
Nah.
Errol,
Well, how's the strange or different is it being away from home and working? Because you had said it on the family guy, that kind of thing. I'm talking to be away from the kids and all that.
Man, it's not that tough. I got used to it. I go home like every Saturday, Sunday, and come back like either Monday morning or Sunday night. So it's not.
What?
It's not too good.
Errol, another fighter that fought on your card previously, Cool Boy Steph Foden, is also on your card in Australia. I mean, what do you think about him? Do y'all have a relationship?
Yeah, cool boy is cool, man. That's my guy, he cool, man. I think we're gonna do good on a good show. I know he has some setbacks, but I definitely think he can go to Australia and do what I'm looking to do and take over.
Have you ever thought about what you're going to do after you finally say I'm through? Are you going to try to do something inside of boxing to help with the sport even more with the knowledge that you have? Or do you have any plans or thought about it?
No, I haven't thought about it, man. I got kids to raise to help them to be better people, so I'm going to be locked in, focused on them.
Errol, you were very vocal about the Aborigines in Australia. You mentioned that you might even come out with them. What inspired you to, do the knowledge on them and find out who they are, and what have you learned about them?
I learned a lot about the black Aborigines in Australia, stuff they've been going through, and how they poison in their water and things like that. So that kind of inspired me, just seeing their struggle and just seeing everything that they've been through and how people basically colonized and took over their land. So it's a bunch of stuff.
Well, there's always a new kid on the block in boxing. Since you've been around, there's always been different type of promotions and companies. Fighters have said, I guess they kind of split down the middle with super boxing. And some fighters say, the income and keeping us busy has helped us out a lot. What are your thoughts overall about super boxing?
I don't have any thoughts. I haven't been paying attention like that. I hear some people whisper it's good, some people say it's bad. I don't know. I haven't been that invested in that stuff. I thought you were going to ask me what I think is one of the best boxers right now, not about super boxing. Said new kid on the block, I thought you were going to talk about some boxing.
Okay, who do you think is the new kid on the block? Or maybe a couple of them?
I guess, Devin and Shakur, they're not the new kids on the block. So I would say guys like Medulla Mason or like Ron Ennis. That's about it. I don't see Bam and them as like Bam, Shakur, Devin. I don't see them as just the new kids on the block.
Any prediction for the Boots versus Anders Ice fight this weekend?
I got Boots.
What's that? You think he's going to wild 12?
I don't know. I might put on the show.
Do you look at yourself as the elder statesman now of this sport?
You said what?
Do you look at yourself as one of the elder statesmen of this sport, one of the veteran guys? As you said, the Charlos look up to you, they talk to you a little bit. Do you look at yourself that way?
Yeah, I could be that, even though, Charlo and them, they other too. So I don't know what you mean by that, but I definitely see that.
Just because of what you've been through and in and out of the ring, that's why I asked you that. About being an elder statesman,
Yeah, definitely.
Errol, I think a lot of people's perception is that when Crawford went to BLK Prime, that was him ducking, and you could have moved along to 154 and done your thing there. Do you ever maybe regret waiting on Crawford, given the result?
I don't regret nothing. I live a blessed, great life right now, so I don't regret nothing. Taking something back means you're taking something away from the life you live now, so I don't regret nothing that happened or that's gonna happen, but Nah, I don't regret anything that happened. I'm in a good space mentally, physically. I can't complain about anything that's going on in my life right now. So I can't regret something that's in the past.
What advice have you given Charlo about the mental health, especially not that he's lost, but he's also gone through things in his life that are rough as well?
Come around, man.
You want to say
Come around. Oh.
the thing that's between me and the person I said that to.
Canelo is already like one step out of, in his boxing career.
Me too.
What else could you expect from him? What else do you think is left for him to do in his career? Obviously, that Benavidez fight is still good. Is there something that you would like to see, or just more to him be like, hey, what you got to do? It's the career.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. What you got to do is his career. I mean, he's done a lot in the sport. He's done a lot for himself. So, I feel like he's earned the right to do whatever he want to do. At the end of the day, if he fights somebody, he's going to come out and watch the fight, and they're going to pay him whatever he wants to see him fight. So, do whatever he feel like he feel necessary doing. I forgot how old he is.
36, 37.
Yeah, I mean, he earned the right to do whatever he wants to do.
Girl, I know you.
He gave us a lot of great fights.
Girl, I know you grew up playing soccer. Your kids are in soccer. Do you have any thoughts on the World Cup? Is there a team you pulling for or a player that you like to watch? And what inspired your passion for it?
I like playing. Big in my favorite game. My passion is I get more locked in about my kids locked in. They stopped playing soccer and locked in on tennis. And I'm locked in on tennis. I miss trying to get lessons and everything too, just to learn the sport more. I know about it more, so I can tell them what to do. So it's whatever they locked in on.
How's your daughter in soccer?
Huh?
Is your daughter pretty good? Your daughter's pretty good
Oh
in soccer?
yeah, I was real good.
You have said that this era is filled with the most opinionated music you've ever seen in your life. What prompted you to make that statement?
It's back. You got people who they never did nothing in their life talking about what somebody else doing or this person trash, this and that, but they don't have the guts and they never lived out their dreams or anything like that or never sacrificed anything. And then when you talk about these world championship fighters and just degrade them and just talk about how they just so trash with these people. To get to where they got to, that's probably less than 1%. Whatever get to where they got to. For people to talk about them, how they talk about them. It's very disgusting.
It seemed like after the Andre War, people tried to do that by saying what you were saying, by explaining everything, was making excuses. I know Terrence Crawford came out and tweeted, hey, that's not the case, you're trying to separate us, which is the best for Earl in his next fight. Any thoughts on what Crawford said? And again, to those people that want to say that you're making excuses when it wasn't a question.
They're gonna say whatever they want to say.
Errol, you represent Dallas very well, both in the music, but every time you come out, and we expect someone from Dallas to go this time around. And a little bit about your hairstyle, because I know your hairstyle also represents where you're from.
Nah, this hairstyle.
I was meant to represent.
Nobody in Dallas got a right to be my lady want me to cut it out. Everybody want me to cut it out. Nah, it's me.
We're going to fly all the way to Australia.
Nah, we're not doing that. First I'm flying to Australia with my family.
Was there any like extracurricular hobbies that you picked up while you were out there on the ring? Anything that took up on you?
Traveling, being present in my kids' life, being present, being there, being taking my mom, seeing my dad every day. Sometimes outside was just clean. The streets, train, everywhere was clean spot.
Go to Singapore.
When you went out there,
Oh yeah?
did they know?
Like I had a big old, it was like 20 people outside my hotel. Yeah, I don't know how that happened. I was like, man, this must be a security risk or something.